Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to do the next topic for number system, that is divisibility. As I've already told you, this divisibility has association with the recent topics we have done, that is remainder, and the last one was factorization. How we are going to see in this video. Okay, let's see how many questions we have got in 2019 and 2020 paper from this topic. So if you see, there are total of 6 questions, but out of these 6, 2 we have already done in the last video, factorization. So that is why we are going to cover the remaining 4 questions of divisibility in this video. Okay, first thing, what is the association of a topic remainder with this topic? So whenever we have a zero remainder, that means it is completely divisible. So that is where this divisibility comes in. So if we say a number is divisible by 2, there will not be any remainder. So if they ask you what is the remainder of this number divided by 2, so you just check the divisibility by 2. If you are able to find the divisibility of by 2 rule correct, you say there is no remainder left. So there is no point of finding the remainder in the topic, right? And in terms of factorization, again, factorization, if you are able to, as I've already told you, if you are able to extract, suppose we want to divide a number by 2, and there is a product given, a 41 into 42 into 43 into 44 divided by 2. How you are going to check the divisibility? You will try to extract 2 out of that multiplication. If you are able to extract even 1 2 out of that, then we say that number is completely divisible and there will be no remainder left. You understand, there is a linkages between these 3 topics: remainder, factorization, and now divisibility. So let's start with divisibility, and these are the questions which we are going to cover in the next video. Before checking the solution for these PYQs, try to solve them on your own by downloading this PPT from our Telegram channel, and once you are able to solve it, then only go to the solution which we'll be doing in the next video. Let's start. What is divisibility? Divisibility is simple. If A is divisible by B, we will say that it will not leave any remainder. Remainder will be 0. Simple. If A gets completely divided by B, then we will say that A is divisible by B, and then we'll say remainder is 0. Okay. So now we are going to study, suppose there is a number given 2486498. Suppose a big long number is given. They will ask you if this number is divisible by 2, if this number is divisible by 3 or 4 or 5. You have to know some divisibility rules. If you know these divisibility rules, you will be able to check the divisibility in a second rather than doing the complete divisibility. Okay, one thing you can do is, we can do it like this. We'll put 2 here. 2 1 2, then 4, 2 2 4, then 8 6, and so on. You understand, this is a long process. Rather than doing this, if I have some rules using which I am able to solve these, check this divisibility in a second, those are known as divisibility rules. Let's start with divisibility rules, and then we'll do a number of questions on these topics. Okay, first is divisibility by 2. Suppose a long number is given, 2848926. In this case, if they ask you if this number is divisible, only check the unit digit, nothing else. Only check the last digit. Last digit is unit digit. Only check this digit. If this digit is divisible by 2, or we can say if this digit is one of 0 to 4 6 8, then we will say this complete number is divisible by 2, which is right in this case. Suppose another number is given to you, 2847. Suppose this is the number. They will ask you if this number is divisible by 2. Just check the last digit. If is last digit divisible by 2? No. So we'll say this complete number 2847 is not divisible by 2. I hope this is clear. Now moving on. divisibility by 3. What are we going to do? Suppose this number is given 695424. They will ask you, tell me if this number is divisible by 3. By 2, can you tell me? Yes, we'll check the last digit. The last digit at 4. We'll say this number is divisible by 2. Now tell me if this number is divisible by 3. There is a very simple rule. What we are going to do in case of divisibility, we are going to add all the digits. 6 plus 9 plus 5 plus 4 plus 2 plus 4. Now do the addition. 6, this is 6 plus 9 15 plus 5 20, 20 plus this is coming out to be 30. So sum of digits is 30. Now right here that sum of all the digits is 30. Now try dividing 30 by 3. Is 30 divisible by 3? Yes. Then if this is divisible, then we'll say this complete number is divisible by 3. If the sum of digits is not divisible by 3, then we'll say the number is also not divisible by 3. Right? So I hope this is clear. Same rules applies for 9. Do the sum of digits. 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 5 plus 8 plus 2. Now tell me what is the number of digits? This is coming out to be 6 plus 4 10 plus 2 12 plus 8 18 18 plus 2 20 20 plus 5 25. So this is coming out to be 25. Now tell me, is 25 divisible by 9? No. Then we'll say this number is also not divisible by 9. I hope this is clear. When you have to check the divisible by 3, then divide the sum of digits by 3 and check. If we have to check the divisible by 9, divide the sum of the digit by 9. I hope this is clear. Now tell me this question. We know this number is divisible by 3. Now is this number divisible by 9? Now tell me, is this number divisible by 9? 695424. We know the sum of digit is 30. Since 30 is not divisible by 9, we'll say this number is also not divisible by 9. So 695424 is divisible by 3 but not divisible by 9. I hope this is clear. Now moving on. Divisibility by 4. If we have to check divisible by 4, let's start with divisible by 2. What did we check? We check the last digit, only the last digit. Now in case of 4, we have to check last 2 digit. Right? 2 raised to power 1 is 2. We have to check last 1 digit. Since 2 square is 4, we have to check last 2 digits. 2 raised to power 3. If we have to check divisibility by 8, we have to check last 3 digits. Then so on. 2 raised to power 4 is 16. Then we'll say to check the divisibility by 16, we have to check last 4 digits. So 16 is very unlikely to come in the exam. So just focus on 4 and 8. So now tell me, in case of 4, we have to check last 2 digits. In case of 8, we have to check last 3 digits. This we know. Now 76 divided by 4. Is 76 divisible by 4? You can check. Then you will see that if we check 76 divided by 4, then we'll get 436, then we'll get 9. I hope this is clear that 76 is completely divisible by 4. So hence we will say this 496076 is also divisible by 4. Now tell me, 496076, is it divisible by 8? You can check on your own. 076 divided by 8. Check 76 divided by 8. No. 9 8s are 72. So 76 is not completely divisible by 8. Or you can also check 72 will be ref with some remainder is there. So hence we will say since 076 is not completely divisible, 496076 is also not divisible by 8. I hope this is clear. Divisibility by 8 is done. Now let's check divisibility by 5. Okay, let's look at this number. 1 2 4 5 8 5 9 5. In case of divisibility by 5, check only last digit. This digit has to be either 0 or 1. So not 0 and 1, sorry, 0 or 5. This digit has to be one of 0 or 5. Since in case of 1, 2, 4, 5, 8, 5, 9, 5, the last digit is one of 0 or 5, then it is, yes, it is divisible by 5. Now checking the same number, they say divisibility by 10. So in case of divisibility by 10, there should be one last number should be a 0. Suppose you take this number 1, 2, 4, 5, 9, 0. They will ask you, is this divisible by 10? Yes, because last digit is a 0. So we'll say it is divisible by 10. Now they ask you, is 1, 2, 4, 5, 9, 0 divisible by 100? In case of 100, you have to check last two digits, and last two digits have to be 0, 0. So if you check last two digits, these are 90. This should be 0, 0. If this is not the case, we will say this is not divisible by 100. Divisibility of 5, 10, 100 follow the same pattern. Very easy. Divisibility of 4 and 8 follow the same pattern. Very easy. 3 and 9 you have to do the sum of the digits. We have covered till now we have covered till 5. Let's move to divisibility by 6. So there is no specific rule for divisibility by 6. For divisibility by 6, the given number, so let's write, given number has to be divisible by 2. It has to be divisible by 3. There should be 2 ticks here. 1 tick and 2 tick. So let's check for this number. Let's see its divisibility by 3. 6 plus 9 plus 5 plus 4 plus 2 plus 7. If you do the summation here, 9 plus this is 9, 18 plus 2. 18 plus 2 is 20. 20 plus 7 is 27 plus 6, 33. So sum of digits is 33. So 33 is divisible by 3. Yes. So there is a 1 tick we have got. Now checking divisibility by 2. 6, 9, 5, 4, 2, 7. Is last number divisible by 2? No. So this condition is not satisfied. So there should be, both conditions should be satisfied. If since it is not divisible by 2, there will be a big cross here. I hope this is clear. If both conditions have been true, it is divisible by 2 and it is also divisible by 3, then we will say it is divisible by 6. Otherwise, no, not possible. I hope divisibility by 6 is clear. Now moving on. Divisibility of 7, very uncommon, very unlikely that it will be asked in the exam because there is no set rule like we have seen for 2, 3 and 5. What we are going to do here, there is a process. Let's see. If the number is given to you 2, 4, 5, 7. Okay, what I am going to tell you, follow this process and you can check if the number is divisible by 7. Right. Now in case of 2, 4, 5, 7, separate these parts. 2, 4, 5 will come here and 7 will come here. I'm just separating the last digits and the remaining digits. Now multiply the last digit by 2. What you will get? 14. Bring it here. 14. Now do the subtraction. 1, 3, 2. I hope this is clear. What we have done, we have separated last digit and the remaining digit. Last digit multiplied by 2, then we subtract that from the remaining digits, and now we have got 231. Still 231's divisibility by 7 is not clear. We are going to follow the same process. 231 separate into two parts, 23 and 1. 1 multiplied 2 is 2. Bring 2 here. We have 2. 23 minus 2. We have got 21. Now, is 21 divisible by 7? Yes, you can check for 231 also. But for my convenience, I have brought it down to 21. Is 21 divided by 7? Yes, yes, yes. So 2, 4, 5, 7 is also yes, divisible by 7. If in the last, instead of 21, we have got suppose 23. Since 23 is not divisible by 7, we'll say 2, 4, whatever was also not divisible by 27 or by 7. Now coming to 7 is done. 7 is done. 8 we have already seen. We have to check last 3 digit. 9 we have already seen. Sum of digit. 10 we have already seen. We have to check the last digit is 0. Now coming to 11. In case of 11, this is very interesting. 2, 9, 4, 3, 5, 4, 2, 8. We are going to do bunny hops. If you are not aware about the bunny hop is like you just leave one and jump to the next, right? Like taking 2 steps. Let's start from here. In now going to 8 and going to 2, jump to directly to 4. Now from 4 directly jump to 3. These are called bunny hops, like a rabbit. And starting from here, do a jump, do a jump, do a jump. I hope this is clear. Now, what we are going to do? We are going to add both the groups separately. 9 plus 3 plus 4 plus 8. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 2. I hope this is clear. Now, 9 plus 3 is 12. Plus 12, 24. Here we have 6 plus 5. 6 plus 5. 5, 9, 6. And this is coming out to be 13. Right? 8 plus 5 is 13, yes. Now we have got 2 separate numbers by 2 jumps. Now do subtraction. 24 minus 13. What are we getting? We are getting 11. Right? We are getting 11. So, whatever you get in the end, if that is either 0 or divisible by 11, it can be any of these two. It can be 0, it can be 11, it can be 22, it can be 33, whatever you want. It has to be 0 or divisible by 11. Then we will say this number is divisible by 11. I hope this is clear. Now, just for the clarification, I am going to do another number 4, 7, 5, 7, 4, 6, 3, 8, 1, 1. Now doing the bunny hops, this is one hop and the other hop is this one. Now let's do the addition. 7 plus 6 plus 8 plus 1. This is 15 plus 7, 22. Now for the other one, 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 1. If you do the summation here is, we are getting 13. Right? So 22 minus 13. What do we get? We are getting as 9. So 9. Is 9 divisible by 11? No. So that is why this number is not divisible by 11. I hope this is clear. Divisibility by 11. Now moving to the last part. Divisibility by 12. Right? Now divisibility by 12 is very similar to divisibility by 6. Here we have to check divisibility by 3 and divisibility by 4. It has to satisfy both. Right? Now let's check for this number 496076 for divisibility by 3. 4 plus 9 plus 6 plus 0 plus 7 plus 6. Now add these numbers. So you are getting, here's 19. 19 plus 7 is 26. 26 plus 6 is 32. Right? 9 plus 4 is 13 plus 6, 19. 19 plus 13 is 32. So 32 divided by 3 is not divisible by 3. So we have got one cross here. Now we can also check for divisibility by 4. Divisibility by 4, no, not the last 3, last 2. In case of divisibility by 4, we pick the last 2 digits, 76 divided by 4, which is yes. So we have one cross, one yes. So this complete answer will be no. This is not divisible by 12. If it has been one tick, both tick, then we have to set both. Then we will say that it is completely divisible by 12. But if for the divisibility of 12, it has to be divisible by 3 and divisible by 4, both. Cannot be either. Right? I hope this is clear. Divisibility by 12 is done. So we have done divisibility from 2 to 12. Only this much could be asked in the exam, and I hope these are clear. You can rewind the video, rewatch them. In next video we're going to meet. We are going to do the PYQs and a quick revision of what we have done in this video. Please download this PDF and try to solve these questions before watching the next video. Thank you and best of luck.